Hudson Bay system study, BaySys for short, is the first of its kind. A collaborative initiative led by the University of Manitoba's Center for Earth Observation Science and Manitoba Hydro, all working towards an important goal.
You know, research is not a destination, right? It's a process, it's a journey. You're always trying to understand, and when you do good science, you typically come up with a bunch more questions that you weren't smart enough to even know how to pose a question before.
The fact that we were in Hudson Bay for so long and covering such a large area of the bay and areas that had never really been explored by researchers, that definitely allowed for us to come across, some things that had never been observed before by scientists.
Climate change has created an ice environment here that is unusual.
This project really is one of the first ever spring bloom surveys conducted bay-wide on board the Amundsen in Hudson Bay.
The BaySys project was an absolutely massive undertaking, and I think actually at the time that we started it, we didn't even realize how big it would be.
System science requires a network of researchers to answer the questions that we were trying to answer.
We were industry working with academia and academia working with industry as a system.
It's proven to be a success for both parties and advanced the science in climate adaptation in Canada's north to help our customers, because we want to also maintain our protection of the environment in regions that we operate.
This idea of bringing freshwater scientists together with marine scientists and then developing models which integrate those two things together. We were one of the first groups to do this.
The whole idea is to get a good understanding of the characteristics and history of the ice.
The project strives to better understand how to separate the effects of climate change from those of the hydroelectric regulation of freshwater on physical, biological, and biochemical conditions in Hudson Bay.
We started to appreciate just how understudied Hudson Bay was, given its size and scope and importance to people that live around the bay, and also its role that it plays in the global climate system.
I think that it was surprising to many of us the effects that came out of BaySys.
A major effort was based on bringing the Amundsen, which is our research icebreaker, into Hudson Bay in a period where it had never been there before. So the idea was get it in there very early in the spring so that we can look at this influence of the fresh water when the biological system is just starting to really get going.
We saw much deeper penetration of the freshwater content into the Arctic basin than had ever been shown before.
After several years of dedicated investigation, experimentation, and modeling, BaySys opened a new door to better understanding the interconnected systems of Hudson Bay.
The experience of being on a research ship, working with a bunch of different scientists and learning what they're studying and learning these different strains of science that I didn't even know existed. And then also getting to go on the ice and collect my own data and work with my own data in my master's was really an amazing experience for me.
The thing that struck me most about this project was how capable the researchers were in tackling this and how dedicated they were. Really a relentless pursuit of the science and the information. It was really, really great to see.
I feel like it has changed the way in which I do research. It has also had an impact on the direction of my research and the collaborations that have started from this project are likely to follow me through my entire career.
The information collected during the 7 field campaigns revealed how seasonal shifts in freshwater, sediment, and nutrient delivery, and climate change may affect primary productivity and transportation in Hudson Bay.
A project like BaySys allows young researchers like myself to network with a bunch of different institutions, different researchers, and to get that firsthand experience of problem solving in the field.
We couldn't have accomplished what we did individually. It was the work together that really got it done.
BaySys has allowed us to really focus in on the sort of the next set of questions that are associated with how this system works and how it's being impacted as we go into the future.